What's going on, everybody? Woo! All right, so it is 11:25 a.m. I'm not gonna lie, Dee and I have been puffing. We have been puffing.
Of course.
So it's kind of not like a wake and bake, but it's kind of like we're pretty baked already. We're awake, however you want to say it. But we're gonna continue the bake, exactly. So welcome, everybody. I'm here today with D420K, who has brought beautiful treats for us to enjoy. We got cakes. We got these high-end little beautiful cookies with cream. The little, what are these guys called again? They macaroons or something?
Yeah, from Fratelli.
Fratelli's.
#1 voted bakery in all of Vancouver.
Greetings from the Netherlands.
Many years in a row.
Yeah, it's the
These
shit.
guys have
It's the
won
shit.
first place.
Let's eat one on camera. I'm going in for the chocolate. Oh
Should
my
I just
God.
take a piece of this cake and just fucking
jam it in your face, get it all in your beard, and then get it on my ship? No,
Absolutely
I don't think
not.
so. Is that carrot cake in the middle?
Yes,
Fucking right,
absolutely
you
it is. Vanilla bean cake and then triple chocolate cake.
Yeah.
I always bring these guys out, Mark and his family, a box of these every time I come out here when I come to visit because his family loves them. And you know,
True story.
makes them love me back. So it's cool. I think they like me anyways.
I think you're definitely on the list of like, absolutely.
For sure.
Well, I think we're going to start this Wake and Bake with a little,
How can you read anything?
well, I'm reading.
Just say, hey,
Looks yummy, looks the
answer
juice.
nothing.
Lester Burns in the house, Damian Gorecki's in the house, ALF Farms is in the house, Christian Bennett says, what's up, guys? Stephen Simon says,
This
good
one's
day.
like a s'more one.
Dude, I'm telling you, I just ate that one as well.
Whoa.
So good. The diabetes.
Got the
It's the diabetes. Diabetes.
diabetes.
It's the diabetes.
I'm only eating one. Moderation.
Someone said it was making their diabetes throb. Fuck those. Hey, what did you guys think of those $13,000 bongs that Vice was promoting from Tokyo Smoke? Did anyone see that video and think, wow, these guys are not exactly connected to the current cannabis community?
Like a Bart Simpson shake.
Just the beatus minus the dye. Ah, the beatus.
The beatus.
The beatus.
The,
Oh, the beatus. Duck them. Duck them. Yes, that was insane. The diabetes. D420, you still going live today? No, D420 is canceling his live thing. He won't be live.
Yes, I am going live today still, guys.
Bubbleman, your 8 days off cannabis inspired me to go 12 days off for the first time in 7 years. Wow.
That was fucking fast.
That's a lot.
That was a fast read.
Well, you know what? I didn't even finish it because the last quarter of a sentence I completely missed. You can see it's because the phone's sideways.
It's just...
We've got three little spots and then it's gone, so...
Yeah.
Let's hit a little bit of... Well, let's hit some D420K. What do you got going on over there?
Well, I got a little bit of sift here.
Oh, yeah? Well, here. This is how we used to hit Sifty at the Sammy's. Sammy's Sifty. It inspired to medicate for him. Oh, snap.
Here you go, brother.
Thanks. You know, if only there was enough. I hate the idea of feeling that I'm taking the last of what you have.
You know, go ahead.
I don't want to
Have as much as you like because, you know, caring is sharing. Or sharing is caring.
And I think caring is also sharing, in a
What did I
sense.
do the other day? Hank fucking...
Yeah, that was good.
Family
Hank.
Hill?
Family Hill.
Or some fucking thing. I'm pulling a Ricky off a fucking Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
Getting my fucking merds wixed. I mean,
Don't
my
get
words
your words, your merds wixed. Tuck fat. Get it?
Chuck you, Farley.
Chuck you Farley. Someone posted that video later. The video of the guy saying, "Oh, we want to give strokes and warm fuzzies to the Bubbleman." The Family Hill video.
Family Hill video.
Do dabs get you tired after a while? Well, really depends on the dab that you're hitting. If you're hitting like inspirational, the cultivar. If you're hitting some heavy narrow leaf or wide leaf drug cultivars, otherwise known as the indicas, that heavy set kush, it can give you a nap halfway through the day for sure. But if you're waking up and puffing on some narrow leaf drug cultivars, some sativas, you could literally be inspired to stay up. I'll never forget Scott from Rare Dankness, and Tony Verzura from UCAN, and myself. We stayed up till about 4:35 in the morning one night in Amsterdam, in my hotel room at the Krasnopolski little suite on the backing onto the red light district there. We stayed up all night just puffing Ghost Train haze, and it was literally the most incredible experience. Every puff made us more and more awake. Really, really nice vibes. What kind of fuckery is going on here? Well, you know, we're up to a variety of fuckery, mostly cakery and cookery, as well as a little bit of bakery going on with the ships
bakery
here.
Oh, I mean, I thought you were bakery, like getting baked.
Well, yeah, that's what I was kind of talking about.
Yeah,
You caught that right.
It was good.
I'm going to hit the Quine, I think. Unfortunately, I got to turn on this loud and obnoxious torch to do so, but maybe D will go closer and...
I'll just yell it while you're doing it.
Fuck. Ball breaker. D, what are you holding? Are you holding?
Holding what? Oh,
Holding.
some sit? What do you mean, like, what do you mean?
Hey, are you a D? You're a Battle Axe member?
Absolutely.
You fucking kidding me?
I'm like number 17 out of about 40,000 these days. 07 is when it was started, and it is a movement of positivity. We show the people and the youth and people, like, there's a lot of misfits and a lot of people that you know the
Positive though.
Oh, positive on
Positive.
the way of showing the youth and showing people that it's cool to be polite, and it's nice to hold the doors open for little old ladies and gentlemen, and it's just good to be good. We represent artists, tattoo artists, musicians, actors,
Wide variety of people around the planet.
a huge variety of people around the planet, and
They're a cool group.
It's a huge movement, and
It's a serious movement.
Our leader Rocco, he has nothing but a good positive energy and vibe.
Great dude.
To spread across the planet.
Hilarious dude, for
Yeah,
sure. We'll have
I am
him
a
on.
Battle Axe warrior.
Yeah, you
betcha.
are. I had the Battle Axe Warriors come up to me in Barcelona one year, and they were just the fucking most polite, kindest, like a heavy group of dudes from afar.
Yeah,
I saw them coming. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers are like
Yeah.
holding it down. And then they came over to the booth. They were like, Bubbleman, Battle Axe Warrior, D420K. They were like, I was like, oh shit, right on, guys.
We're actually starting to. I'm going to be the representative and the head of the marijuana movement on the Battle Axe Warriors, where we're taking like-minded warriors that would like to become Battle Axe Warriors, that make hash, that are artists in their own rank, their own world, and become part of it as well. And if any of you guys are interested in any of that type of stuff, PM me, hit me up, because everybody's welcome. As long as you're not a shithead and going to use something like that to actually make it so that you can protect yourself with it and, you know, do bad things with it, with the patch and everything, then you're not welcome. And those people will get weaned out pretty easily, and they're politely exited from the group. Man, did that smell good. I need me some of that. You need a Q-tip?
Yeah, this is.
Good. They're in your room.
D's got my back. Well, we're dabbing on a variety of things, we're not going to lie. I just hit some Congolese 120 micron bubble hash, pressed into rosin. Very, very small little piece left here, but very, very good quality. And of course, like D mentioned, an absolutely impeccable nose, an impeccable bouquet. Can't be missed when it's in the air. Thank you, sir.
You betcha.
Just like that, we can take care of business. Take care of business. All right. Little toasty. I came in at the right time. Yes, D420K and I are just sitting here chilling out, having a good. Aren't swollen members felons? Maybe.
I bet you there are some in.
I know
some that
D420K and I are, but
Yeah,
what does that have to do with
I've
anything?
got a criminal record. What's the problem?
Oh
with
my
that?
goodness. Are we felons?
Yeah.
He even spelt felons wrong.
Fuck, I've even gone to jail for a period of time.
No shit.
A few times in my
Jesus.
life. Yeah, I used. You know, the thing is when you get caught, and you go to jail, and you learn maybe the first time, you're lucky. Me, it took 3 or 4 times for me to learn that I don't want to do that life and all that, and I've changed it, and I'm actually lucky. I honestly didn't think I'd be living past 25 years old. Mm-hmm. I'm 46 now with 12 grandchildren, and I am fucking rich in love and life.
And life, yeah.
And I wonder what that felon part of it means to them.
Dude, I just remember when it worked out. I remember I've known D for a long time, like 15 years or so.
There'd
I
be
don't
periods
know.
of time he didn't see me, and then I'd come back again. He's in jail.
It happens.
God shit,
dude,
man.
fuck, that happened with me and Ron for like 5-6 years at a time. Wouldn't see my bro. That's rough. That's one of the shitty things about jail, but it's definitely like jail is, it should always be looked at as a valuable lesson so you don't go back, because if it's just a costly mistake, you can repeat that shit 2, 3, 4 more times down the road.
I know guys that have been doing
jail.
literally life prison terms since we were teenagers out of school in 9-month fucking little bits, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and we're in our 40s now, and these guys are still doing their time, and it's really sad. I get to see them once in a while when they're out and that, and myself, I hate it, and I hate I'm a free bird, man. I like to ride, I like to swim, I like to run, I like to walk, I like to socialize, I like to be with my family, I like to hug people. You can't even give a person a hug in your visits or nothing. It's supposed to teach you a lesson, and it actually worked. It taught me a lesson. That I don't want to be back in that.
You don't want to fucking go there.
Absolutely.
No
and I haven't been back there in over 10 years.
Awesome.
And that's killer. I really broke my cycle, and I'm proud of it. Proud as fuck about it.
Me too, dude. I'm stoked. It's there's a lot of my friends. I grew up with lots of different people in Manitoba, and there are some of them that I really can't hang out with, just because they haven't learned. They're continuing to sort of continue their cycle or whatnot, and it's I definitely have positive thoughts for them. I want them to fucking,
of course,
get out and make it just make a happy life for themselves.
Make themselves happy, whether it's living off the grid in a cabin and living off the land, or getting back to a job, getting a career, building a family, whatever, man.
Yep.
Whatever makes them happy.
Well, that's great. Someone said I learned without getting cuffed. It's like wonderful. That's wonderful, That's shit. Congratulations. I wish I could say the same thing. Unfortunately, my getting cuffed was very important. For me to get arrested with that Compassion Club herb back in 1997, 98 was really the birth of the Bubble Bag and Fresh Headies company. It's why I put all my energy into what I put my energy into. I didn't think before that I was going to be good at anything else. I really was focused on only one thing. But, getting busted was the first thing that actually taught me that, don't be afraid. Now you're on a clean slate. Do whatever you want. Just go for it. And go for it I did by starting Fresh Headies. That company was started 3 doors down from where I'm sitting right now, in a house where my wife sewed all the first bubble bags. And I took them all to the post office and shipped them out to the world. And, that was all from getting busted.
That's how we met.
Yep. Indeed. I am a freedom fighter. Well, good on you, dude. You should be. Glad things worked out, but no one should ever get busted for cannabis, period. I agree, Elliot, for sure. It's a bummer. Yeah, I do agree. No, my wife didn't do all the work. She did all the sewing, and I did the purchasing of the materials and the transport and the shipping, the marketing, the photography, most of the other stuff. We were and are partners.
Now, tell us this. When you did the first ones, did you do it in the ways of how you do it today? Like with the parachute.
No, that was all
And
evolution.
like the,
getting the parachute thread and getting to like the highest quality materials was an evolution. What I did at first was I went and bought the nicest materials I could, and those were not. They were nicer than the competition, but they were not where Bubble Bags is now. Yeah. That was about a 2 to 3 year period of getting to that level where no, we need to step up our game. Yeah. What's with all the treats? What do you mean, man? We're wake and baking, and of course you got to have treats when you wake and bake.
Well, I come and visit, and I bring treats out for his family because they love treats.
Dude, I had like one, and I'm just full.
Yeah, I had one too because I'm diabetic, and if I have more than that, I'll get a little loopy or have a nap. I think it's just sugar.
Why is this so damn laggy for me? I don't know, man. I'm on my phone. It shouldn't be laggy. It should be good to go. I'm having a hard time trying to read this. We are in our 40s.
They look delicious.
And the thing's like a ways away. But damn, don't eat sugar. Well, Drew Robertson, I know. Sugar's bad stuff. But today we had a little sugar. Not going to lie. We had a little sugar. And we had a lot of dabs. So we managed to bust out so far 15 minutes on this 18th or 17th? 18th.
Type 2 diabetic. See the question in there.
Oh, yeah. Now it's like...
No, it's just ripping.
Hey, man, does CBD affect your blood? Hey, no, I can't ever... Oh, 18 sugar... Damn, 18. Can't wait to see. Spent my entire childhood. And we have...
I do push-ups, and I just do little... I am active.
Stay active.
I can either be 225 pounds or 260 pounds, and I went from 260 down to 225, 220, 215 even in the summer last year. But I do a lot of walking in the city. In the summer times, I'm very active. I ride my motorbike a lot, and that's really good for your upper body and stuff like that as well. When you're holding on to a motorbike, doing 100 and fucking something miles an hour for hours on end.
Yep, just showing the carb cap. Another question. Someone asked about overly dry material. I would throw it on the screens first and see what kind of material you get. Just do a little tester. If it's not overly inspiring, you can always moisturize it. There's ways to get a little bit of moisture back into that herbs, or you can just really simply put it into water gently, let it soak for a little while so it turns less brittle, and then you can mix that up and do a run of bubble and see what you're going to get. Obviously, bubble's going to be way easier for you to get 99.9 head ratio, that percentage of pure heads, a ratio hash, than dry sift.
Dry sift it. Why aren't they dry sifting it if it's too dry?
Well, that's what I said first. I said try dry sifting a little bit of it, check to see if it's worthwhile.
Yeah.
Because dry sifting is a lot of work, and I think, like High Integrity Glass Art was saying the other day, dry sifting to that level of purity deserves to be done to the highest quality of resin only. And I'm not sure I agree 100% with that, but I kind of was like, fuck, with the work that's involved to get sift to that level, it would be nice to allow the top qualities in the door first, so to speak. Sean, cheers, bro. Sensi Man from Glasgow, is that you? When can we see macros of those glands during veg? You want to see glands during veg? I think those are on my Flickr at BC Bubbleman. I'm pretty sure of it, actually. I've got a whole album of photographs of macro seeds, and in those you see, I show everything really close up. But it shows the first two leaves, the round ones come out, the cotyledons, really super close up. And then it shows the epicotyl coming out of the cotyledon. Those are the first two true leaves. And within the first photo of them actually separating, because they come out joined, they're not two separate leaves. They join at the top, and once they split, you see glands on the insides of these tiny, tiny little baby seedling leaves.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's they're there from the beginning. So when people want to tell you that you can spray in veg, just don't spray in bloom, they probably don't understand what they're saying, because
how about, is there cultivars that don't do that, or is it every one of them that do that? Is that a hash specific strain?
I've never seen every one, so I can't answer accurately, but I can say that I can say every one I've ever seen.
Okay.
I've never seen one that doesn't.
Cool.
Even in like hemp.
Yeah. I was just curious because if some of them were not doing it, then the ones that were doing it are obviously had very hashable strains, because it would be producing.
No, I would gauge to guess that every single seedling that cracks is going to have those glands. Like, they are an important part of the plant system from birth.
Yeah.
And they're possibly even present inside the embryo. before I can macro
The
photograph it.
crystals going down into the stem and into the plant and giving
That's
the
it.
solar energy.
Even the little
and
leaves,
whatever.
how the epicaudal, it's such a light leaf. It's almost like a thin, wet membrane. And if you can imagine, like, it's trying to grow, and if it sticks to the cotyledon, or if that membrane, that sac that separates the seedling from the husk, I've also photographed that in the Flickr, and I'll put the Flickr link in the comment section so you guys can be looking at these pictures. It's this piece that comes off. Often the cotyledon won't open if that little membrane gets stuck on top of it, and often people will just grab it and pull it off gently. Leaving it on can greatly affect the health of that plant. Like, it can just be a sickly plant for the rest of its life if the cotyledon doesn't open on time, and it gets like moldy sort of like pressure points from where that piece was stuck to it. When it eventually opens, the leaves inside are all tweaked and jacked, and it's basically set that plant back its entire life cycle. So it's definitely something to pay attention to. I'm surprised more people that breed and grow cannabis don't get a microscope out to look at the plant. I feel very lucky that I have a camera that acts like a microscope, because I don't have a microscope.
I love looking at those little
Me
microscopes
too.
through them. That's one I've
Me
got
too.
tons of them.
Look, John McDonald just said, wow, I have that exact problem. Holy shit, I thought it was genetic. No, dude, you didn't take that little piece off fast enough, and now you've pretty much fucked that plant. You might be able to get it back to a point, but it takes so much long from seed.
And it takes sunlight, pure sunlight to
You're right.
help out
Yeah,
instead
exactly.
of just a light
True enough.
in the room or
Very
whatever.
true.
It needs the outdoor sunlight, everything about the air, all of it.
Yeah. I'm not sure who Ginger or Russ or whoever just said that about the lab and Tony. I'll have to talk to him. He's busy, but I will be talking to him soon, I'm sure. 21 minutes. You want another puff, D?
Absolutely. You
A little
first.
puffy? A little puffaroo?
Yeah, I'll puff that stuff too. That stuff's tasty. That's sift. This is pretty tasty too. I like that.
Smells so nice when you open it.
Yeah.
I love the smell of 99.9% heads because it's totally different from sift that people just have, and they're like, smell. You can smell what they have underneath, like hay and chafe.
And that's either whether you're using just your shake or you're using bud.
Yeah.
The difference on that smell is as soon as you open it.
It's huge. It's less so for bubble, I'll tell you that much. When I make nice bubble from beautiful trim, I don't smell that trim smell, but when it's sift,
And this is from bud.
bud does make the best sift.
Yeah.
It does. There's no doubt about it.
I got a little bit of Percy. Should last me till 2020.
Yeah. Well, you could puff a gram every day for the next 100 days and you'd be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got this thing around me right now. It's feeling pretty toit. Share some, D.
Yeah, no problem.
Does your Bubbleman make its way to Michigan?
No
No.
problem, man. Come
Any
and smoke with me.
Any recommendations for cultivars to grow for beginners? I don't know. Why don't you just jump in and grab like a 26-week flowering haze? Seeing as you don't know the difference, you don't have to fall into the prohibition-based mentality of how much can I get and how quick can I get it.
Can I bud it in 6 weeks? Is it done in 6 or 7? How about that?
So why doesn't he just do like a 25 or a 26-week Colombian? He doesn't know otherwise. He's a beginner.
Yeah.
It'd be a great way to learn about cannabis and
grow some fucking amazing.
yeah, you'll grow some unique shit. You might not get the highest yields, but it's not about yields anyway. And if you really want to learn as a beginner, in my opinion, kind of the right way, then grow for your head. Don't care how much you get. Fuck the 7-weekers, and that's what I'm saying. Now, 26 weeks is ridiculous. Even when I grew narrow leaf drug cultivars, sativas, I grew 18-week. At the highest level of weeks of flowering. So Amnesia Haze is nice. I like Amnesia Haze. Best way to learn it, just grow it and figure it out as you go. I think so, Jules. The best way to learn it, another way of saying that, is to make your own mistakes. Yep. Make your own mistakes and learn from them.
That's the learn right there, man. If you're not making any mistakes, you're a pretty smart dude and you've done some research. And maybe you could do some tweaking and invent something that makes it better if that's the case. Mm-hmm. Really. because there's some pretty smart guys out there that do this, that are still in the background, still hiding, because they're just old school guys, man. They don't want to be exposed. They don't want to expose themselves. They just want to grow the best dope that they could ever grow so they can smoke it and smoke it with their friends.
Someone asked if getting a 120 micron bubble hash return of rosin 50%. Well, I was just talking to that about with D about that earlier.
So actually get more than that.
You should get 80 to 90%, but most people are growing for the plant matter. How much can I get? How fast can I get it? They don't think that the resin gland is like a balloon that you can keep blowing up and filling up and producing like 20, 30, 40% more yield in the gland head itself. And not only just yield, but a quality of oil that you're actually stoked to smoke without making it into rosin. The fact that you took that hash and made it into rosin already tells me that the quality of that bubble hash wasn't ideal, because you wanted to press it into oil. And if it was top quality bubble hash, like 85 to 90% yield of oil, you would just dab it. There's no need to.
Or you'd rosin it just to see what it does.
You might do a little just to see what it does, but if you had hundreds of grams, trust me, taking out the most important, watching the Ice Cave video, good stuff. I'm glad some people are watching that. It's a long video. I kind of expected a small amount of people to flip through it. There's not a ton of cannabis culture
in it.
But it's good footage, man. It's good to have in the background.
Seeing you standing up there in the snow with your torch and your mothership doing rips on top of the fucking world like that makes me want to get a skidoo and come bring it down and do it with you.
Well, you can rent them.
Yeah,
you can definitely rent skidoos. They're about $375 a day.
Oh yeah.
And I think they even give you a trailer for it and whatnot that you can pull behind your truck.
Cool.
But it's definitely like you want to have the shovel, the transponder, and the probe,
beacon, and all that stuff.
And ideally, like for sure with my crew, you just have to have a level 1.
Yeah.
You just got to go do your level 1. They do it in Whistler. I don't know if they're doing it this late in the season, but they could be.
And to be fucking honest, why would you not want to have
just do it every year?
For that, man, you could be the difference of saving a life or losing one. There's friends we've lost people up in Prince George to it, and one guy was literally, him and his buddy went up. They didn't have their gear. It was starting to get dark, and buddy he couldn't find him, and he panicked and stuff. It got dark, and he took off and went to get search and rescue and all that sort of stuff. And it was like an hour or so ride back. Like the guy was buried under 1 foot of, and he could have been found.
Scary.
And it's be prepared. Everything you do out there, everything you do in extreme sports nowadays, all that stuff, be prepared.
So someone asked, so all that rosin you've made on your channel is low-grade bubble? Absolutely. Very, very few of those presses was 6-star, and I'd say even fewer were 5-star. They were 4-star and below. That's why we were pressing it into rosin.
Yep.
If you watch the video, I say it in the video.
And we're seeing what we're going to get.
Absolutely, but trust me, if you have 6-star bubble, the people who have 6-star bubble and 6-star dry sift are not avidly pressing it into rosin. It's already rosin, but better.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Like the only people that are seriously doing that are real connoisseurs and just have a copious amount of personal that they just want to see. They want to see what this is how many grams are gonna press out of a 1/4 ounce of it or something, and
I'm sessioning in the living room, or it's actually my kitchen that I'm in right now. The living room, there is a living room kind of behind us. We're sessioning here because my office is tight and my desk is not as wide or as wide or clean for that matter as this table. And I can keep the phone far enough away where both Dee and I are in the frame. And if we were in the office,
instead of me like this,
it would exactly be how it is. I'd take up the whole frame, and then or one of us would take up the whole frame, and the other one would be in half. So we figured we'd give you both of our ugly mugs to stare at while we're doing this.
All these fucking candies and cookies. And cakes and hash.
If it don't bubble, it ain't worth the trouble.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. I'll finish it off with a rip. We're 29 minutes. I will absolutely finish this off with one more rip. Why the hell not? I think it's a good idea.
Give her.
Give her.
Just give her, man.
little bit of
You know I'm gonna send it.
send it.
You see that video of that guy? You know I'm gonna send it.
Oh yeah.
Just gonna send it.
You know I'm gonna send it on his 1976 Polaris
That guy is fucking awesome.
with his fucking mullet.
His mullet. Just gonna send it.
You know I'm gonna send it anyway. I can't believe he hasn't broken his spine.
The guy's very resilient.
I think he's drunk too.
Of course
I think
he
it's
is.
easier not to break your spine when you're drunk. It's very rare that you see drunk people break their spines.
Yeah, true.
They just don't know how to tighten up upon impact the same way we do as non-drunk people.
Yeah, they just kind of hit it like a big sack of fucking shit. No, I wouldn't give the guys a sack of shit. I think that was mean. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to hell for that.
Darren's going to hell. Darren's going to hell.
I really like that guy. I'd like to fucking smoke a big bowl with him and watch him just send it.
Right.
Send him with a big bong rip.
Oh, that's not necessarily true. Whoever say you don't break things when you're drunk. You don't generally break your own bones, but drunk people definitely break shit. Usually other people's shit. Like other people's bones.
Faces.
Ribs. All of it.
Ribs. Baby
Orbital
back.
lobes.
Baby back. Ribs.
I like your baby. I want the baby back ribs. Is D420 coming to TO for lift? I
Nope.
am. What do you mean no?
Fuck that.
Fuck not.
No, I might. You never know.
Wow. Beautiful.
You never know.
I was a paramedic, true. Drunk people. Fuck drunk people.
I see.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yowza. It's good. Nice rip.
Das ist gut, ja?
Very good.
It's very good, ja? I'm holding the ship in the hand, yeah?
Very good. Get to the chopper.
Just see me fall over.
Ninja grab
Probably not gonna happen, but who knows? We're live. Won't be able to hide that
Those
shit.
are good fucking
The sound of my
rips,
head
so that
off
shit
the-
happens.
Right? I've never had it happen ever in my life. I've never passed out.
I've hit the floor a couple times.
Dude, I've done it to so many people.
Yeah,
I
I've
can't
done it
even
to a few people
I
too.
can't even count how many people.
Real
I've done
cocky
it to.
ones. I
Oh, yeah.
smoke shit every day.
Oh, yeah.
They give me another
I
one.
haven't spoken
I want
longer than
another
you've been
one.
alive.
Let me do another one. And then
Okay.
fucking, what the fuck was that?
All right.
I gotta stay here for a little while if you don't mind. I gotta stick around for 2 or 3 hours while I come down. Because I'm
careful.
too fucking high.
Getting close, getting close. All right, let's do this. Let's get D a rip. A little rip. We're having a rip. We're having a sesh. We're having a...
Ripping!
Little
Bong
babba
ripping! Bong ripping!
Bong rip!
I did that. I did the first one yell when I had my little dabs. She said she's on my lap.
She
and I
jumped
go,
off, yeah?
I go, bong! She fucking did almost like 3 little somersaults.
Probably
I wonder
just
what the
sent
fuck
her into
that
another...
was.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, she loved it. Funny little
awesome.
shit she is.
Woo, that's a smoking hot.
My little doggy.
All right, guys, this is the last rip of the sesh. Thank you, everyone, for coming
Bong
out,
rip.
and watching, and enjoying, and laughing with us. It was pretty chill.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, thanks for coming by. It was a late puff wake and bake. It's 11:59. 12. Can you believe that?
Fucking 7 a.m. somewhere.
It is. It is. Stop fucking asking. He's not going right now. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see the question, but bong rip, mother lovers. I guess D's going in here pretty soon. This is still pretty hot.
Still pretty hot. Okay, well, wait. We don't want the hot rip.
Don't want the
No,
super
you don't
hot
want
rip.
the hot rip. I remember fucking hot knifing with orange fucking hot knives. Big,
that.
that
Oh my
big blast
God,
of hash. and fucking those are the days that I'd hit do the chicken.
Oh, fuck, dude. Orange hot knives. That's just awesome. Oh, this stuff, the color of it stayed golden in the quartz, which really gives you a good idea that the dab was the right temperature. And he's going to get a nice rip. I'd say we damn near perfected the perfect dab right there with D420K on Bubbleman Wake and Bake episode 18. Thank you all for coming out. I guess we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.
Say peace again. I blocked your shit.
Peace.
Peace.